transfer. The cases against Jammu and Kashmir Liberation Front chairman Muhammad Yasin Malik and other top leaders from Jammu to New Delhi. According to Kashmir Media Service, this decision comes after a thorough hearing on the 19th of January, where senior advocate Muhammad Aslam Ghoni presented compelling arguments. The concocted cases, which date back over 35 years, have been a point of contention due to the CBI's effort to bring Yasin Malik to Jammu for court proceedings. However, the two-judge bench for the Supreme Court decided against the transfer, instead instructing the enhancement of video conferencing facilities to continue the proceedings. The JKLF spokesman Mohammad Rafiq Dar expressed satisfaction over the rejection of the CBI's request. However, he criticized the court's decision to continue the hearing via video conferencing, stating that it undermines the principles of justice and fairness. Moreover, India is witnessing an alarming wave of saffronization infiltrating its institutions under the Bharatiya Janata Party-led regime spearheaded by Narendra Modi, said political experts and analysts. According to Kashmir Media Service, the systematic imposition of Hindutva ideology is reshaping the country's political and social fabric, leaving religious minorities increasingly marginalized and vulnerable. According to the analyst, saffronization has extended its reach to India's judiciary and armed forces, with devastating consequences for justice and democracy. The Indian judiciary has become a tool for the right-wing Modi regime. The analytics cited key verdicts, including those on the hijab ban, Babri Masjid demolition, and the revocation of Article 370. As a Hindutva driven bias, these decisions have consistently aligned with the Modi government's agenda, sidelining justice and undermining minority rights. The saffronization agenda also seeks to impose Hindu hegemony through cultural erasure. Renaming sites and landmarks with Muslim roots and rewriting history are part of the broader strategy to reshape India into a Hindu state. The Modi government's policies are waging a cultural war against Muslims and other minorities, threatening lives, rights, and freedoms. International observers warn that this saffronization of India poses a grave risk not only to its democracy but also to the global peace. They emphasize the urgent need for the international community to intervene and prevent India from descending into a fascist state driven by Hindu extremism. It is worth mentioning here that saffronization refers to the ideological transformation of India's political, social, and institutional framework to align with Hindutva, the Hindu nationalist ideology propagated by the Rashtriya Samisavak Sangh and its political wing, the Bharatiya Janata Party. The term is derived from saffron, a color historically associated with Hinduism and Hindu nationalist movements. Notwithstanding the fact, allegations of serious discrepancies in the police telecommunication examination conducted by the Service Selection Board have ignited widespread outrage across the Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir. Political leaders and social media users are demanding immediate actions and accountability from the authorities. According to Kashmir Media Service, Iltija Mufti, leader of the People's Democratic Party, has raised alarm over what she describes as massive discrepancies in the examination result. In a post shared on social media platform X, Mufti accused the JKSSB of endangering the future of territory's youth. She specifically pointed to the unexpected rise of candidates who had previously performed poorly in the constable exams but were now emerging as toppers in the telecommunication exams. Mufti criticized the authorities for failing to address the alleged irregularities, stating that they have abandoned their promises of accountability. JKSSB continues jeopardizing the future of Jammu and Kashmir's youth. Massive discrepancies in the police telecommunication exam were toppers who fared poorly, and the previously held constable exams are now at the top. The government, which came to power on lofty promises, has conveniently washed its hands of any accountability. The allegations have stirred public outrage, with many social media users calling for a transparent and impartial investigation to uncover the truth. One user commented that if these dispensaries are proven true, they could severely damage public trust in the recruitment process and further alienate the youth of Kashmir. Echoing Mufti's concern, PDP leader Wahid Para also condemned the irregularities in the recruitment process, describing them as a part of scam with the JKSSB. In a post on X, Para expressed shock on the revelation that candidates who scored below 10 marks in a previous exam had scored top positions in the telecommunications exam. He described this as a direct assault on merit, which undermines the credibility of the entire recruitment system. Para went further, stating that the IOJK administration was shielding those responsible for the irregularities by transferring officials implicated in the scam, thereby avoiding any real accountability. Heads have to roll, he said. The mess goes far beyond JKSSB. The controversy has led to calls for a comprehensive and impartial inquiry into the recruitment process. As the situation unfolds, both political leaders and the public are increasingly questioning the integrity of the recruitment exams in Kashmir, further intensifying the ongoing debate about governance, transparency, and fairness in the territory under Indian occupation.